Alright, welcome back. So, in the previous episode, we confronted Shadow. It turns out he wasn't the murderer. So I wonder who is. I'm pretty sure I know who it is at this point. And you probably have guessed it, but I won't say just because I want to, obviously see. But yeah, ready to go to the conductor car? Let's finish this. A few more songs, and let's just finish this. Now or never. Alright. Should really sort out my evidence before I continue. In my short time working on this train, I haven't visited the conductor car yet. It feels empty. Wait, where's the conductor? That's odd. I haven't seen him throughout the train at all. Last we saw him, he left the dining car. Something clearly happened here. Nothing we can't figure out. Come on, time to investigate. Crack on. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, the conductor looks so young in his uniform. Been here a long time. After 32 years, he told me he's finally retiring. Said he's headed to Spagonia with his wife. Hope they have a great trip. 32 years is a long time. Wish them a lot of happiness. May any future sorrow be fleeting. Yes. I wish that too. You know, I'm alright. I don't need to check the trash bin. You're satisfied with finding a clue here before, huh? I know they say always check the trash bin, but I'm good. I'll go out on a high note. Okay, so here's my thought with this. You know what? Never mind. Alright. Let's see. This robot arm has been completely torn off. Yuck. How creepy. That arm is powerful. Be tough to break off of its grip. A lot of people here have the strength to tear this off, but the question is why? Confrontation definitely occurred in this room. We should log this. Aye. I didn't realize these robot arms could also drive the train. Yeah, but they can't access every function on the train like the conductor can. Did they teach you how to drive it? Oh, no. Just how to work the microwave. I recognize some of these functions. Maybe I could drive the train. I would completely trust you to drive the train. Same, actually. It's true. You could drive this train flawlessly. I mean, he does fly a plane, so you know. I know they're obviously not the same thing, but not sure. Wait, what's it say on the mug? Cup of joe in your hand, wife by your side, paradise. Alright, we get it. He loves his wife. Microphone. We can talk to the whole train with this. Should I say something? Start beatboxing. If you can hear this, your armpits stink. Oh, you're reaching for the microphone? You can hear this? Your armpits stink. My armpits certainly do not. They're clean. I'm sure they are, Tails. It's just being silly. Perhaps not the audience for that sort of joke. We could talk to them. Okay, they're gonna do the same thing. I'd want to try this one as well. Are you reaching for the mic? Just offering our guests some musical entertainment. That was impressive. Thank you for sharing. I guess that one was definitely better, well received. Wish there was a way to cancel. You've already. Ooh, what's this? Someone playing darts? Yeah, I'm not sure that's the type of dart that you would normally play with. That's a blow dart. Someone brought a weapon onto this train. That shouldn't be possible. Tails is right. The train detects any weapons on a passenger before letting them aboard. Let's talk to Amy and solve this one. I've noticed these screens throughout the entire train. Yeah, they're used to show information and advertisements. They're nice. The picture is really clear. I would watch a full movie on one. Saw a slide that said, "Happy birthday, Amy." That was so cute. The next ad being for nasal medication was a little jarring, though. High quality screens probably didn't do that ad any favors. Not at all. Perhaps too much detail. Okay. That. It's a large one. Seems like at least one person could fit through. Not a problem for me, but I'm not sure how you'd get up there. Wait, why wouldn't it be a problem for you? Oh, the tails, right. I mean, cut him a break. He doesn't really... I mean, Chili Dog is new to this team here. Alright, let's see. I think it... Okay, I think we're good to talk with Amy at this point. Well, you two, think you have enough evidence for me to call everyone here? It's high time we named a suspect. What do you think, Chili Dog? Ready to solve this case? I guess we might as well. Hello, everyone. This is the birthday girl speaking. Please report to the conductor car at once. Alright, wonderful to have you all here. Tails and I are ready to announce our prime suspect. Assistance from Chili Dog. Why hasn't Sonic shown up? Vector, real quick. Can you come with me to get Sonic? He must still be pretending to be dead. Lazy bum. Ready, let's go get him. Let me tell you, darlings, this has been a delight. A delight. The air in here is so intense. I love it. Nothing like the thrill of mystery or whatever. Train has so many amenities. I feel so catered to. Admittedly, I've been having a lot of fun myself. The amusement of a chase. I see why you're a detective outside of this mystery, Espio. You and I love a good thrill, it seems. But on this train, I am but a humble poet. I'd be willing to do an event like this again if it says here the train does escape rooms as well. I'd actually be interested to see like what the team of this game did if they did like an escape room version of this. So glad everyone's having a good time. Possible sequel, probably. Maybe we could ride a train just to relax sometime. Yeah, it'd be fun too. In the world? That's Amy's voice. Quick. He's not responding to us. What? Is he hurt? Why isn't he moving? Sonic, can you hear us? He's banged up. There is a pulse, it's weak. Set him down, Vector. Make sure his head is propped up. We'll help you. I knew one of you would take this too far. Alright, which one of you did this to Sonic on my birthday, no less? Could this really have been one of us? There's no one else here, Knuckles. So, I'll ask again, which one of you did this? This is inexcusable. Sonic's hurt. going to expose the monster who did this. Tails. Tails is not having it. I thought Sonic could handle anything, but somehow he met his match. Going to help you get to the bottom of this, Tails? Absolutely. Me too. Same. We're going to figure out exactly what happened in this room. Punish the one responsible. He really was hurt this whole time. Did nothing? I'm righting my wrong. I must take down the murderer. Tails, Chili Dog, I have a big question to ask. Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? I don't believe any of them did, to be completely honest. So I guess we might as well... That can't be right. Neither Tails or I can be the murderer. I don't see it. Care to explain your reasoning? I mean, I don't really think... Again, I don't really think any of them did it. Espio, you were the one to murder Sonic, weren't you? I did no such thing, my young friend. But if it's a battle of wits you wish, I would love to discuss things. Let's discuss. What the? You're accusing Espio? We already talked about this. The man was reading. You have nothing. Restating Espio's alibi would be helpful for everyone, I think. Espio was locked in the library car reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. Chili Dog, can you fill everyone in? Vector's been acting protective. We discovered a hidden passage. In the lounge, the hidden passage exits behind the wardrobe. I feel lucky we had even found it. Not only would Espio avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this. You have no evidence. I used my secret passage. I answered all your questions without flaw. I was reading the entire time, remember? It's true, you didn't miss a question, but I think Chili Dog and I can explain that too. How did Espio know everything in the train manual he was reading? Ninja like him speed reads. He's a poet, so a quick reader. What are you getting at? Picked a random book from the shelf and memorized it. Just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. What? That's absurd. Memorizing a whole book? I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. I don't know. It is plausible. Espio is particularly skilled. I think I've known Espio a long time. He once speed read a book I was reading just to spoil the ending for me. If I'm right, and Espio quickly memorized the book before entering the hidden passage, and Espio could have met Sonic in the conductor's car where he was murdered. Since we're only talking in what-ifs, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passage? It's hidden. That's right. How would Espio even known it was there? You said it yourself, kid. You were lucky to even find the passage. Chili Dog and I might not have the evidence to answer your question, but we know someone who does, Chili Dog. Who here has evidence to prove Espio knew about the hidden passage? Okay. They told us we can see something later, and now's the time to take a look. Oh, okay. Yep. Gotcha. Rouge, we need to see those blueprints. You stole blueprints? Whatever. I already used it to scout for more treasures. Come up cold. You can have it. Blueprints are added to your inventory. This right here is a blueprint to the entire train. SBO could have easily used this to find the hidden passage. Is it even on the blueprints? Like, based off of those blueprints, I can't see anything, but what makes you think I ever saw those blueprints? Well, Chili Dog, do you have an answer for him? How could SBO have seen those blueprints? SBO swiped them from the conductor. SBO found them before Rouge did. The library car. It was stuffed with the brochures. I checked the saloon car first, then found the blueprints after leaving. So that means SBO had time to find the blueprints and discover a hidden passage. In my theory, SBO looked at the blueprints and then used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. Within Amy's guidelines, the murderer can kill a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague, but Chili Dog and I have evidence on how Sonic was murdered. I'm unsure how much harm SBO caused Sonic, but Chili Dog and I have evidence on how it was done. Oh, this is rich. Pray tell. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? Oh, I'm guessing the blow dart. Okay. Like we're... I just imagine what, like, I just imagine, Chili Dog just standing there, playing, playing his, Game Gear. Okay, great, thanks. Okay, that's great. Ow. Okay. Unfortunately, we did not get enough rings because we kept getting hit. Alright, let's try that one more time. Hopefully we get it this time. Or not. I guess I'm just waiting like too long to try and make the jump. Alright, there we go. That's better. That blow dart was found here in the conductor room. I believe SBO used this to knock Sonic unconscious. So you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm unsure. He's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Amy's rule, a blow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say. But why are there so many holes in it? You deny the allegations? Of course I do. Let me present the first fatal flaw. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Shoot. That's a good point, but Tails was on something. I'm sure of it. I locked all the doors, and SBO didn't have a key. He would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, he'd end up back in the library. Chili Dog and I know another way it could have been done. You? Okay. I'm guessing... Yeah, okay. I'm guessing it's the vent that he's referring to. Okay. A lot of spikes. It's a good thing we're not playing Mega Man. Okay, that was close. Alright, let's take a look. Espio didn't take the secret passage to get to the dining car. What route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor car. It goes all the way to the dining car. Huh? Didn't see that area. Is that some sort of long attic? According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. Perhaps you can assess this? Or assess it? Through the vent over there. The vent, of course. That must be the entrance to the path. Allow me to check it out. There's a path back there. And a track. Track? Track for the robotic arms, I think. This must be the path the arms take to move throughout the train. So you're saying I somehow fit with Sonic in that vent and took him to the dining car. Tails, you're a smart kid, so I know you realize we both couldn't fit up there. Spio's right. This is feeling flimsy, Tails. I need an answer. My name's getting dragged around here. How on earth would I get Sonic through that vent? Alright. Wonder if this is maybe like the last one? Oh shoot, no! That's fine, I kept getting hit too many times, so just probably better to retry. Okay. We're fine, everything's fine. Oh, come on. Alright, sorry I keep, like, messing these up. I'm trying my best here. Find, like, being quiet tends to help a little, but... Shoot. Okay, cool. Alright, everyone saw the broken robot arm on the ground, right? Clearly a fight broke out here, and one of these robot arms was a casualty. What if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Knuckles said there's a track the robot arms use that continues throughout the vent. Robot arm could have grabbed Sonic passed out from a blow dart and carried him to the dining car. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic. He's clearly banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms? I can see that. Those arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's woozy from a blow dart, the arms could have got him. Interesting theory. Tails. But you have to admit, these are a lot of coincidences. I might not be able to link everything directly to Espio yet, but I have found one inconsistency. What kind of one inconsistency? Someone here received false information. I believe that information came from Espio. Who received that information? Amy? Amy, you received a hot scoop, did you not? I think it's time you told us where that scoop came from. Tails, you're right. Espio lied to me. Espio told me Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic. But we found out Shadow was trying to keep me from discovering my birthday surprise. That scoop came from you, Espio. No, of course not. Amy must have misheard me. Yes, I said, Sonic's going to get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passengers' safety. I didn't blame Shadow. I don't know, Espio. Evidence might not be airtight, but there's a lot being thrown at you that makes sense. I have to agree. You want us to believe you were lazily reading the whole time? While you were stationed in the room with a hidden passage? Now you're lying to me on my birthday? I believe the murderer used the train's controls to move Sonic from the conductor car to the dining car, and lied to Amy, casting further blame on Shadow. For no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibis, one clearly stands out as the weakest. I believe it's clear to everyone. That it only could have been one person. It was you, Espio. You were the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Ugh. Hey, Sonic's not dead, guys. Hey, guys. Sonic, you're okay? Sonic? And just as we solved the mystery, Espio was the murderer? Right. Interesting. Espio jumped me in the conductor car. Blow dart? Though, really? It's non-lethal poison. You'll just be sleepy for a while. Great. I could use a nap. No, wait. There's something important. Espio left me there. Something important. Need everyone to listen. The train's a bad neck. Sonic, are you feeling alright? You need to lie back down? No, we all need to get off this train. We're not safe. What? Okay. So here, I didn't quite know if it was like Espio, more the fact that I figured the train had something to do with Robotnik and the conductor specifically. So that was kind of like my theory, but I didn't want to like say anything because I didn't know. When I arrived at the conductor car, the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me all about the features of the train. But what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked him to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When he took a look, we realized the train's powered by a Flicky. Flicky? The tiny animal? There's only one person twisted enough to use a Flicky as a power source. Dr. Eggman. Told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed. He refused. Okay, so it sounds like the conductor isn't related, but the train itself definitely is. The way the conductor was describing it, it's more than a simple badnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. Not serious. They certainly didn't tell me that in the interview. Right, as we saw the Flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was the blow dart from Espio. Espio left. The lights in the room started to glow red. Hey, stop. What are you doing? I knew something was wrong and stood up. Arms came for me next. Spin dashed right through the robot arm, sliced it off the rail it was on. Wow, I'm amazed he was able to do any of this poisoned. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pin me to the floor. Conductor screamed as the arms approached him, but I was hit quite a bit before it all got to me. Oh no. Everyone, I have something to admit. I murdered. Yeah, we already know. The situation has gotten so serious. Why would you not just tell us? I thought that's how these murder games worked. You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die. Are you crazy? It's just a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart. I was just following the rules. Use this blow dart on Sonic stationed in the conductor car. It is laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express. What is that? It says, yeah, I already read that. Thanks, Tails. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express. What is this? Instructions? I was given the blow dart along with that card. Signed Staff. Who gave this to you? Come to think of it, one of the robotic arms handed it to me. Weapons shouldn't be allowed on the train. What is the larger picture here? Who instructed those? Who do you think? Chili Dog, who do you think attacked Sonic, handed Espio the blow dart? I believe something's been orchestrating things behind the scenes. Something wasted Sonic out of the picture, or wanted Sonic out of the picture, and for a good while. So I think the train itself is plotting something. First we learned the train's a badnik, and now it's out to get us? Once again, you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You're seriously convinced the train has it out to get us. I don't know what the train's full intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Uh-oh. Come out and show yourself! Amy. My birthday, and I don't need you messing with it. Amy's hitting the wall with her hammer. I'm with you, Amy. This train can have it. Come on, there's gotta be another way to get the train's attention. Or that. That works too. What do you two do? Is that the conductor? Here, I can get him down. Don't touch him. Is the train talking? Of course I can talk. The fools were too distracted playing your little game to figure it out. We were right, weren't we? What are you plotting? Taking all of you to Eggman's base, where you will rot. Eggman? I mean Dr. Robotnik? Sure, deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress. Annoying? The conductor and I will be free to laugh and play games. Ride the open rails, like we always planned. Are you enough? Alright. Which one of these buttons turns off the train? Stay put until we arrive. Goodbye. Can't keep my footing. Ugh. Ugh. Bunch of evidence has fallen out of my pockets. Ugh. My head. Tails. Amy. Is anyone here? Hello? No need to yell, bud. Yeah, Sonic definitely looks like he's still kind of hungover from the poison. Hanging in there. Seems the train arms threw us back into the dining car. But where's everyone else? Great question. But for now, are you alright? Feel terrible? Doing amazing. Feel terrible. Yeah, things aren't looking the brightest. But when the situation's dark, it's up to us to shine the way forward. Ah, Sonic's just as cool as everyone says. Let's get out and get our bearings and take a look around. Good idea. Lead the way. Okay, well, I think I'm going to put a cut in here. I know I said in the last part that this is probably going to be the finale, but also I've never played the game, so I didn't know how much longer it was going to last. So, I'll see you guys in the next part, and thanks for watching.